we're good. Yay. Ah! Duolingo jump scare. Why is he staring at me? Go away. There's our phone magic. YouTube is trying. It's almost there. Don't know why it does that. YouTube doesn't like streams starting. It likes if you wait to pull up the page after the stream has started. It does not like you being there immediately. Hi, Rick Andy. My head is turbo exploding. On top of that, I woke up to some very, very, very not good news. So I'm not in a good mood right now. I'm in a very sad mood, but I'll be fine. The deck was interesting. Like I said, I think the biggest issue was the energy. Yeah. I don't want to get specific or personal about it. I'm just going to say it involves another family member passing away this year. Yeah. Kind of lost a lot of people this year. There we go, now chat's popping up. Also, I have not sent these yet. Discord, stop fighting me. There we go. I'll be alright. I know, this year has been a very weird year. Yay. I've not played Super Mario Galaxy in a while. I should. Also, I can move this back up here. There we go. I don't know why. I prefer the music being at the top. I don't know why it feels less obtrusive that way in my brain, but it does. Oh yeah, also, I did decide actually, with the Meganium, to just try out, like, Meganium with just Ogerpon, to see if that would work better than trying to pair it with, like, Hydrapple and Venusaur. Yeah, it pairs way better. It's a lot faster and it's more consistent. I swear, like, Ogerpon is immortal. Sorry, but actually, you know what? The song's about to normally just end out anyway. We'll wait. We'll wait before we get to our next 5 songs. We're gonna be hearing a lot of that one when we actually get around to this game. So you know what? It's spooky season. We'll let this one play for a bit. Speaking of spooky season, I've been thinking of a game to play. I think I know what game I want to play for around Halloween time. Because I love Halloween. Soon off, soon. Alright, next 5 songs. Friday the 13th. Listen, I've already tortured myself with Action 52 last month. I don't think I want to play any more bad games this year. But no, I'm thinking of a game on the PlayStation 2 based off of based on an anime, one of my personal favorite anime. Also, I should turn the light on so the camera has a bit less issues. There we go. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, alrighty. See, as much as I love this song, I'm not sitting through 11 minutes of this. We got stuff to get through. Next 5 songs, let's go. Do, 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 do. I should play Sonic Smackdown. I should do that with Meow one day. Gotta get some other one of these days too. Oh, wait. Actually, matter of fact, hold on. Yeah, we will leave that on. Give me a quick moment. I will be back. Alrighty, I'm back. Boop. Had to, boop. Had to talk to Mom. Let me go over here now. There we go. Whee! And then, PokeRogue. Alrighty. Time for some runs. As usual, the daily run. Alright, what do we got today, game? What kind of handcrafted villainy do I have to suffer through today? Teddy Ursa! Alrighty, what do we got? Okay, this is interesting already. We have a Impish Goomy with Hydration, good special attack, full special defense, Dragon Breath, Round, Rain Dance, Sunny Day. That's actually pretty alright. We have Dracovish, Strong Jaw, Naughty, not great. Water Gun, Brutal Swing, Protect Frustration. Oh, the frustration. Why are they being mean? And a Gulpin with Sticky Hold, Neutral Nature, with Sludge, Thunder Wave, Sunny Day, Helping Hand. Okay, this is weird. I guess we frowned, or we get annihilated by Fury Swipes. Oh, there's snow falling down, let's change that. Let's not change that. Yeah, there we go. Jesus Christ, this thing is absolutely, like, shredding us. It's just a little bear. Why is it doing so much damage? Jeez. In fact, no, get in the ball. There we go. Alright, a little more speed, a little more attack. Sunlight's gone. Let's get a nugget. Well, this is gonna pan out well. Alright, let's... I don't think the Frostmoth can do much, right? I'm gonna be taking neutral damage from the ice, so let's do that. And we move slower. If this Teddy Ursa survives anyway, which probably won't. Yeah. Alright, that means we can Brutal Swing now. And accomplish nothing. Alrighty, so we got a bit of a better idea of what's ahead. Rock thingy, load. Daily run. There we go. Alright, so let's change the weather. There we go. Get rid of all that. Jesus, that thing does so much damage. Bam! Yay. A Master Ball. Say less. Alright, let's leave both of these guys in. Let's... How do I go about this? I think I just want to get rid of the Teddy Ursa first. And we'll freeze the Moth, actually. Do another Frustration. That should get rid of the Teddy Ursa, and let's attack Frostmoth. Here we go. Ancient Power. It's a physical move. It's not a physical move. That's right. It's special nowadays. Let's forget that. Matter of fact, hold on. Is there an all stats up move that's physical? I'm trying to think now. I think they're all special, aren't they? There's this. There's Silver Wind, which is special. There's Ominous Wind, which is special. Ancient Power is special. Are any of these physical? Hold on. No, that's it. That's the only 3, and they're all special, but they used to belong to types that were physical. That's weird. I'm trying to think, if you were to make a physical one of these, what type would it be? So did like nothing. This is one struggling bug. Alright, we are faster. Do we just want to hope off the Fury Swipes here for the best? Let's see if that pans out. Or we could miss. You know, missing is always an option. I like missing. Good enough. It didn't even feint to go pin. The game was like, yeah, just hang it up low, bro. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's switch in Gulpin. Gulpin will get rid of the weather. Is there a... There's not. Not gonna lie, I would kind of like some kind of... sign signifier thingy of the current weather going on. That's kind of... Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird that you never, like, see what the weather is. Alright, attack went up, which is not gonna help. It's fine. Go to Draco. The frustration, knock him out. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, how to go about this? I think we just, you know what, let's just get rid of the Frostmoth first. Like, that thing is actually a villain in waiting that needs to be dealt with post-haste. Alright, no more sunlight. No more Goomy. Jesus! Yeah, this is tricky. Okay, so capturing this Teddy Ursa just seems like the best course of action. Changing the weather, also a good idea. We do not want that ice up all the time. Okay. Got a Master Ball. Actually, you know what? Let's ignore Frostmoth. We'll just Master Ball the Frostmoth. Let's just get rid of this Teddy Ursa. Jesus. Ow. Alright, no more weather. A lot of HP. Icy Wind, Defog, Struggle Bug, Feather Dance. That's not gonna be knocking things out, but it'll be alright. Let's revive Dracovish, probably. Jesus, another one?! I think same course of action here. We just want to get rid of the small thing. Ouchie. That's alright, you know what? My moth is better than your moth. No, it's not. That was a lie. Favorite Pokemon as a pet, but you get to keep only one. See, now that's difficult. See, because, like... The easy answer would be Dragonite, but Dragonites are big and do not fit in apartments, and I don't live anywhere where a Dragonite can fly around and not be annoyed, and also, I don't have that kind of money for food. Yeah. My second favorite Pokemon is Gengar, but I don't want the Gengar just out killing people in the middle of the night, so that's probably not a good idea. See, like, as I like a lot of my favorite types for being my favorite type. Like, my favorite types are Dragon, Fighting, Steel, Normal, and Ground. Basically, all of those types, except Normal, most likely, want to be outside in big areas on a regular basis, which is just not where I live. So I pick Magikarp? Yeah, except one day I accidentally piss it off a bit too bad, and then it evolves into a Gyarados, and then there goes the entire neighborhood. And Ditto feels like a cheating answer, but also, people are going to be looking at me funny if I own a Ditto, alright? People are going to be looking at me funny if you own certain types of Pokemon. I don't need that in my life, alright? My life is hard enough as is. Listen, one of the advantages of looking the way I look is people don't second look me, right? I blend in with the crowd and I vanish. Having a Ditto would change that immediately. I like not being noticed. See, I like Weaviles too, but that would also be a tricky one to... Ooh, those are good sets. That would also be a tricky one to go outside with. About Sylveon? Yeah, like, of all of them, the Evolutions are probably, like, the easiest answers. And yeah, Sylveon is the most friend-shaped. I think Sylveon overall is probably my favorite. Either that one or Espeon are my favorite Evolutions. So that would be a good answer. Like, if you can take care of a dog, you can take care of an Evolution. The question is, do I have enough money to take care of a dog? Honestly, I don't. You have to need that. You know, curiosity's sake, let's learn this. Let's get rid of Protect. Let's see if it all stats up will save us. Oh, yay, eggs! We have... Galarian Darumaka. With Ice Spinner. We have... Honedge! Ooh, Jolly Honedge. With Tachyon Cutter, yay. And Lileep. With Strength Sap, neat. Alright, who do you want back up? Gumi. Hey, Totodile! I'm not doing too great. It's exploding less. Like, I woke up, I took some medicine, but I woke up to some very not good, family news. And, this is PokeRogue. This is a roguelike Pokemon. I usually do the daily runs on stream, where they have, like, essentially, like, a pre-seeded run, but, yeah, this is roguelike Pokemon battles, basically. The standard mode lets you pick Pokemon, and then just go out into, a bunch of battles in the roguelike fashion, which is really fun. I forget, do they have Clear Body right now? Yeah. It is browser available. You can probably play it on your phone, and it's free. So I would highly recommend giving it a try. Alright, now who would be the best to deal with that? Does Weavile actually have any Dark-type moves aside from Taunt, which is not what I was meaning, no. So we'll send out Draco Fish, and we'll use Brutal Swing. Gimmighoul! Bam! Well, that's not great. That is, though. We'll be alright. Much better. Decisions. Carbos would be nice, but honestly, I think just healing up someone would probably be a good idea. Probably Draco Fish. Ice Cube. Rocks. Alright, come on. We're hoping for the all stats up here. Game, be nice. The game is not being nice. The game was not nice. Oh, wait, it is! No, wait, no, it's not! Change of nature to lonely. That would be better for Dracovish, but, like, it's also about to explode. So how useful is it going to be, really? Only one way to find out. Useful enough. There we go. Goomy wants to learn Water Pulse. Maybe. If we get rid of Sunny Day. Or Round. We're probably not going to be using Round. Let's revive Frostmoth. Switch in? I don't think so. Not yet, at least. Never mind, it's faster. Jesus. Alrighty. Weavile does have Metal Claw. I love Gen 5 Weavile Sprite. Here we go. Pikachu wasn't the mascot and you can't use Charizard. Who would you pick? Well, that's easy, because I don't really like Charizard all that much anyway. Dragonite. It's alive! Listen, I'm not Rainbow Dragonite for no reason. Damn, it did just enough damage. Damn, it was just fast enough. That was annoying. Of course. Yeah. Oh, easy example here, by the way, of like a classic run. So, when you catch Pokemon, they get added. Where do I play Master Duel? I play Master Duel here, just like I play everything else. I don't play every day. Well, I play Master Duel every day, but I don't stream Master Duel every day. But yeah, same thing. You can just check on my channel. Everything is, you can just search Master Duel on my channel, and then all of the Master Duel videos will pop up. Oh, I play on PC. I play everything on PC. It's probably one of my favorite themes for Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, Master Duel, to my knowledge, is crossplay, yes. if it's not crossplay between PC, I know for a fact that all consoles have crossplay with each other. So, like, Switch users can play with PlayStation users and vice versa. I'm pretty sure they can play with PC users, too. I kind of think of it. I wonder what's like the craziest thing I have here, because I've gotten some shinies. Some of their guys have hidden abilities. It's pretty good. It's a fun noise. Yeah, to my knowledge, yeah. Honestly, if you want to do that right now, I'd be down. I don't mind. You're casual, that's alright. I have lower power, not as ridiculous decks. For the most part, like, some of my stuff is... you know, like actual meta. Like, I have Malice stuff, I have Blue Eyes decks, but, you know, at the end of the day, I play what I like because I like it. Whether it's meta or not. Like, if Malice sucked, I would still play Malice, because it's Alice in Wonderland and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Alice in Wonderland is my favorite classic Disney movie. Old school casual. Oh, you mean like GOAT era and like GX era. I don't have any decks for those because a lot of those are still like high rarity, which is pretty funny. I don't think I have any of those actually. I will keep it in mind. Also, I like doing replay reviews, whether they're of my own or of other people's, so if you have any like interesting replays, we could also do that. Oh no, he's still up. Yeah. Exodia Runic. See, that sounds interesting. Well, here, if you wanna, you know what, real quick, I'll pull up my Master Duel stuff so you can see. Also, let's get the music back on since we're pulling out Master Duel again. Boop. Boop. There we go. Bam. Runic's hard to craft. Yeah, Runic has a lot of URs. Oh, I can put this down now. Yeah, so... Ooh. Yeah, here's all my decks. I'm basically always making decks. Like literally always. Like, I'm never not making something. Is Master Duel hard to craft decks or Pokemon Live? So... so, I think, overall... yeah, YouTube is silly when it comes to that. That's why, like, YouTube... like, they have the bell system, but the bell system is only useful... because that was always a big issue, where you would be subscribed to people and it wouldn't tell you. So they invented the bell system so that it would tell you a bit with, like, more priority, but even that doesn't work sometimes. YouTube is just weird. Yeah, Twitch is also funky with it. But, overall, I think Master Duel is easier to make decks because although you have the card rarities to deal with, because Master Duel is an eternal format, you keep a lot of important cards when you're making decks, right? Like when you make certain hand traps or certain staples, those are cards you're going to be using in a bunch of decks, so it reduces the cost of your decks the next time you build overall. And Master Duel has basically always been like that. And only until recently did the Pokemon TCG Live become, like, better to make decks if you don't play on a regular basis. Like, that's the main difference. Like, if you play both games regularly, nowadays, I think both are fine, but I'd still give the edge to Master Duel, because Master Duel still has a ton of useful things that make deck building easier for you. With a lot of key and staple cards, right? So, like, Master Duel's Battle Pass is way better, and it's also, like, free-to-play accessible. You have the bundle deals, which give you staple cards, as well as a bunch of, like, packs. Waiting for RPG Task Action 52. No! There's the structure decks, which in and of themselves also have a ton of staple cards. Which cards would I ban in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Master Duel? That's tricky. So, in general, I'm not one to ban cards unless it is absolutely necessary. Like, to me, the card has to be, like, blatantly overpowered and just, like, all-encompassing in order to ban. Or Pokemon? See, that's the thing. Like, I don't really mind Pokemon's meta either. Like... and mind you, like, that's why I like Master Duel having a limited list on top of that, because I think a lot of people undervalue how useful limiting certain things can be. Right? Like, when you make a deck less consistent but still strong, that's useful, because it means you add more choke points to stop the deck. One of the reasons Malice is the strongest deck right now is because of how resilient it is to being hand-trapped by a lot of hand traps. Right? This deck is, like, super resilient and super hard to stop most of the time because of a lot of redundancies just in the way that the cards are made. Which is why when the recent list announced limiting certain Malice cards, that honestly, I think that's a good idea, because I don't want to flat out kill the deck, right? I like people being able to play the deck. Unless the deck is, like, genuinely overpowered to the point where you can't do anything about it. And it's not like you can't do anything about Malice. You can do a lot about Malice, right? It's hard, but limiting Malice and stopping them from getting to their highest potential, I think, is a good idea. Something like Tier Limit is a good example where I think the deck is genuinely just overpowered and not fun to deal with, right? Because Tier Limit's main mechanic, basically, is gambling. It is not skillful to win or lose against Tier Limit. Which is why I think Tier Limit is the better option to just straight up neuter. And yeah, a lot of older... in general, I play a lot of dragon-based things, which is true even back then. But yeah, I have the same rules here that I have with Pokemon TCG. If it seems cool, I want to give it a try. I have a bunch of different Blue Eyes decks. Here's Dragon Maid, Dragon Link. We got Skull Servants, we got Melodious, a ton of Centurion decks. Centurion overall is probably my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh deck. We got Resonators, more Centurion stuff, Blackwing Centurion. I'm currently working on two things, Versasoul and finally getting the Supreme King Pendulum stuff. Which is up here. Yeah, like I really liked Red Drago Box. That deck was definitely my favorite in the TCG. But yeah, like I can't think of crap tree. Honestly, I think you could argue that like the only thing making that like not as to you in you. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, like I think you could argue that Runic is probably better. Because a key thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, is like the instant usability of a lot of their stuff. Like the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a lot of like is built on player interaction. It's not just your turn, my turn. It means like there's a lot of interruptible things you can do in Yu-Gi-Oh! To stop your opponent from establishing. Right? Because like at the end of the day, most of the time in Pokemon, you're essentially both players eventually fully set up, and then it's whoever plays it out better wins. Yu-Gi-Oh! It's one player sets up and tries to stop the other player as hard as they possibly can from setting up. Because whoever fully sets up wins, usually. Like I said, the way I explained it before is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot more explosive. Yeah, like if Ash Blossom was in Pokemon, dude, you know how many decks would be like way worse? Or Max C, imagine a card that said if your opponent adds any Pokemon to bench or evolves a Pokemon this turn, you draw a card. Or even regular stuff, like imagine like something like Cyframe Gamma just being able to say like no. Or like Effect Veiler or things like that. Just a ton of stuff that just your opponent just straight up can't interact with. Or hell, like right here is a good example, right? I have Blue Eyes Buster Blader. This deck sets up Buster Dragon to turn all your opponent's monsters into dragons, and then Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, makes it so that dragons are forced into defense position and they can't use any of their effects. Imagine a card in Pokemon, two cards. One that says all your opponents are now, like, Psychic type, and all Psychic types can't use their abilities or attack. Gardevoir would be in shambles! Yeah, like imagine, like Lily's Clefairy makes dragons weak to Psychic. Imagine if Lily's Clefairy said, turn all enemies into dragons and make them weak to Psychic. Like imagine if it also made everything a dragon and still gave them that weakness. Like I said, like, if Pokemon and Magic the Gathering is like Street Fighter, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Skullgirls. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just so explosive in its momentum, but that's why I love it. That's why I absolutely love it. Oh my god, I gotta cut my nails. Or hell, I've been trying out like new stuff. Like there's the new Magistus cards I've been using in Centurion. I love these cards too. The long story short is these cards set up Zoroa, the Magistus Calamity. what he does is, if he's equipped with a monster from the extra deck, he stops your opponent from being able to use those monsters' effects. So if you equip him with a fusion monster, your opponent cannot use fusion monster effects, right? So if you equip it with, say, a Link or an Xyz, which they have, then all of a sudden you stop Ryzeal and you stop Malice, right? Imagine, like, a card in Pokemon that says you can equip Pokemon as tools. Your opponent cannot use or attack with Pokemon that are the same type as the tool equipped to this Pokemon. See, that's another reason I like Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Yu-Gi-Oh's design sphere is, like, way wider than a lot of other card games. Except maybe Magic, because Magic also does some silly things, but, like, a lot of that is also in the sets, which are, you know, joke sets. So, you know, give or take with that. So, yeah. Like, I absolutely, listen, I know modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot for a lot of people. I love it, dude. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! So much. I've always loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! is very, very... It's crazy. It's absolute insanity, but it's so fun. Dude, a lot of the duels I had after you left was just me just using Surge's Bargain just for the fuck of it. Like, that happened a couple of times, but, like, it was the funnier option, so I had to do it. You know, it's funnier that way. No, we gotta remember, at the end of the day, we're playing these games to have fun. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Also, why is that doing that? There we go. Also, you know, how did I change this a bit? I'm trying to think, what would I change here to add in some Bestials? Like, do I just, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna add in the 3 Bestials and say fuck it. Or maybe even, not 3, just probably just 2. Yes, everyone use Surge's Bargain today. Right now. Do it. It's more fun. You know you want to. If I just add in 2, like, do I really need any more than that? I guess I could add in Baldrake, but I'm not making extra deck stuff all that often. In Pittsburgh Regionals. Can't play that one. Love Desk though. Desk is awesome. Those very cool fighting game videos. Oh yeah, I gotta try this one out more. As goofy as this deck is, because I need to like actually use it, and see what I can clean up with it. This is Blue Eyes Regenesis. With the Buster Blader in there, because why not? Let me go grab my nail kit, actually. there we go. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for the new Dragon Maid support, so I can actually start using like Dragon Maid again with like the newer cards. It's gonna be really fun. I love Dragon Maid. Dragon Maid is awesome. Bam, 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 bam. But yeah. I could probably change what's in here. Yeah. I shall start to depart as well, actually. I'm gonna relax for the rest of the day. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you come around. Do I make videos? No, I've mostly just been live streaming. I'm not opposed to traditional content making, but it would not really fit with my life. Like, live streaming is convenient, right? It works for me, and it's the thing I like doing the most. It feels the most, you know, interactive, and I like that. So yeah. I don't know. I'd consider, like I said, if anything, more than anything, I need to start, like, clipping parts of my stream as shorts. That's about it. That's probably as far as I would plan on taking it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Or short from boobs. Again, yeah, like, maybe. Like, I could probably do that segment the other day where we're talking about, like, the card game interfaces. I could probably just, like, cut all of that out as a short. Like, just things like that. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Especially because, like, live streaming, like, is kind of weird when it comes to getting attention. Like, the algorithms are, like, very funky with streams. But yeah, like, I definitely need to, like, start clipping more. Yeah. See you, Rare Candy. But yeah, that'll also be all for me too. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will come around for next time. Next time being Saturday, where we will actually be getting to finishing Crash 3's time trials. Because yeah, that's what I was supposed to do today. Head was exploding, and I got some not so good news, so it just really was not in a great mood today. But we will get around to it. Thank you. Later!